Oh boy. My brain is. I've been watching Scotty Kilmer videos. Oh god. I don't think I can do it anymore. You gotta press on. Gotta keep going. Oh. Kilmer. Okay. We can do it. Let's press on. Let's keep going. This next one. By the way, thanks for watching. It's fun to have you here. Please comment. I'll talk to you. We'll chat. It's gonna be fun, okay? Thanks. Thanks for your patronage. I'm gonna mention you. I'll mention all the Patreons, the patrons, in the next regular YouTube video. Okay, the big one. So these are Patreon exclusives. Please don't share the link. This link is secret. Shh. Don't send it out. Okay? This is a secret link. It's very special. It's exclusive, just for you. Alright, this next one. Never do this to your tires. It can kill you. Let's see if it'll kill you.
Rev up your engines.
Oh, God.
Ted Turner says, Scotty, what do you think about putting tire dressing on my tires to make them last longer? Don't. It really won't make them last longer anyways. But that's basically silicone.
It doesn't.
Silicone stuff. It's almost always a silicone-based shine, and silicone is kind of slippery. And if you corner hard and you get on the edge of the tread and you got some of that on there, it's gonna.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Scotty? What the fuck are you talking about? I gotta check that out again.
It won't make them last longer anyways, but
it can. Well, first of all, let's address that. It's a silicone coating. The outside of the tires is exposed to the elements. If you don't drive that often, it's good. Just like Armor All on your dashboard or something. It's good. It's not a bad thing to do. Okay. Also, people like to have nice looking tires. Go for it. But then
that's basically silicone stuff. It's almost always a silicone-based shine, and silicone is kind of slippery. And if you corner hard,
and if you're cornering hard, and you get on the edge of your tread, what are you talking about? Who's driving? What are you talking about, Scotty?
you get on the edge of the tread and you got some of that on there, it's gonna slide. I did that on a motorcycle once when I was a foolish young.
Okay, that's completely different. Completely different. The angle, I don't even know the exact terminology. The angle of attack on a motorcycle, you have two wheels. If you're turning, you're banking, you're using a lot more of the tire. A car is basically always flat, you know? And that's why we have, we have the suspension to curve the car. But the tires, they basically always stay flat when you turn. And if you're talking about curbing the tire, it sounds like at first he's talking about,
and if you corner hard,
at first it sounds like he's talking about like hitting the side of like a curb or something. It's like curbing.
You get on the edge of the tread and you got some of that on there, it's gonna hurt.
The edge of it, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Slide. I did that on a motorcycle once when I was a foolish young kid and I almost killed myself, and I realized I'm not gonna clean these tires.
Yeah, even then, I don't know, like if you're just cleaning the wall, and if you're not just drenching it on there, like, yeah, definitely don't put it on the tread. But if you're just cleaning the wall and not drenching so it drips down, and even if it does drip down, it's just gonna drip down on one side. It's not gonna drip up, Scotty. So, but yeah, I mean, it is much more possible with a motorcycle. It's not going to happen in a car. You're trying to translate your experience in a motorcycle to a car. It's not the same. You should know. You're a mechanic with 50,000 years experience.
On motorcycle tires, you can clean them with water and a scrub brush to get mud off of them if you went through mud. And then dry it and leave it at that. You want the bare rubber on the road. The dressing doesn't help anyways because, of course, it's going to crack in between the treads, too. It's going to crack all over the place. So it's not something that you want to mess around with on tires. Guys do it, they think they look shiny and stuff, but it really, it doesn't serve any purpose. If you want to...
Doesn't serve any purpose. Okay, guys, don't put any kind of cleaner in your car. It doesn't serve any purpose. All right. If you want, I know you're putting air fresheners in your car. It doesn't serve any purpose. It doesn't prolong the life of your car. Don't put air fresheners in your car, okay? I know you guys are out there like shampooing your headliner. You know, don't do it. It doesn't serve any purpose. It's not gonna make it last longer. I know you're out there putting chrome polish on your wheels. I know you guys are out there putting chrome polish on your wheels because you think it makes it look shiny and like it doesn't serve any purpose. Don't bother.
Clean them, hey, clean them with soap and water and then polish them off. And when you do see cracks in your tires, get new ones. It's a structural thing, it's not a superficial thing. Patricia Galeno says, Scotty, I have an '08 Honda Pilot that burns a quarter of a gallon of oil in between changes. What can I do to fix it?
Quarter of a gallon? Say quart or a gallon or a quarter of a gallon?
Honda Pilot that burns a quarter of a gallon of oil in between changes. What can I do to fix it?
Quarter of a gallon? How much is that? I'm not good at conversion. Is that a quart? Quarter of a gallon. Or 4 pints are in a quart. How many quarts are in a gallon? Well, 1 gallon is 4 times as much as 1 quart. Yeah. So he's talking about a quart. So a quarter, why didn't you say quart? A quarter of a gallon is, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm not good. I'm not a chef. So a quart is not that much. So how often do they say?
Patricia Galeno says, Scotty, I have an '08 Honda Pilot that burns a quarter of a gallon of oil in between changes. What can I do?
In between changes. Okay. Burns a quart. It's a big car.
Fix it. It only has 87,000 miles. You want to do the obvious thing is change the PCV valve. Pray that that's bad, because if they stick open, then they can suck oil in. It's like a $10 part. So try that first. No, if that doesn't fix it, then it means your engine's just worn, and that's the case, you just live with it. Because to rebuild the engine, it would either mean the valve seals are bad.
There's probably nothing wrong with it to begin with. Go check out the It's Okay to Burn Oil video. People hate it. People hate to admit that modern cars burn oil. They do. Because especially the bigger SUVs, my guess is right at that time, so like I said earlier in another video, Scotty seems to neglect that the car market and the mindset changed in the mid to late 2000s. They were trying to push high MPG. Nobody was buying SUVs at that time. This is, you know, during the Hurricane Katrina. When did okay, when did that fire happen? That was probably like 2011 or 12. But during the height of the Iraq War, Afghan War, gas prices were high. They were not selling SUVs very well, so they said, okay, we got to get the MPG up higher. What's the best way we can do it? Well, if we make them, you know, the sills a little lighter, you know, we lubricate them a little better. They'll burn a little bit of oil, but friction is a lot lower, and they'll get better gas mileage. So they said, okay, we'll do that. Okay, and that's what they did, and that's what they still do. So when your car is burning a little bit of oil, it's burning gas and it's burning oil. It's no big deal. It's not that people freak out. Oh, you shouldn't do it because they're thinking about cars in the past. They're so stuck on cars in the past where they didn't burn any oil, or they shouldn't have burned oil. And if they were burning oil, it means something's wrong. Things have changed, and I think people have a hard time grasping that. I don't get it. But yeah, things are different now, and it's probably just fine. It's probably just normal, especially with 100K on a Honda Pilot. Yeah, it's probably just normal.
A higher grade of oil too. I had a customer like that once, and I told him use Castrol GTX. It's really good oil. I've been using it in my cars my whole life, and they did, and then it went down and used a lot less
not
oil.
necessarily higher grade, but maybe a different viscosity, different weight, oil weight.
You can always try something like that.
Thelma and Louise.
Something random, man.
Hell?
Yeah, Scotty, what's your opinion on a 2007 to 2014 Cadillac Escalade? Okay, they're endless money pits. In the long run, they're not that great vehicles. You're not going to get your money's worth out of them. Mike Gordon says, Scotty, got an 04 Mustang with P0171, P0173. Is it a vacuum leak? Most likely. But
why, if you have a scanner and you can read the code, why would you ask Scotty? Just Google it. Just figure it out.
There's a lot of things that you can get.
What the hell?
Running lean. If your math sense.
Oh my God, Scotty. Wow.
A lot of things that you can get running lean if your math sensor is dirty. Scotty, what do you think about a 2006 to 12 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS or GT? I'm not a Mitsubishi fan, but if you're getting one of those with the standard transmission, they can be good, fun, and zippy little cars. That said, don't ever buy one with an automatic transmission. They're absolute piles of junk. You can get your money's worth out of it. I've had customers buy those things used for
automatics are fine.
And drive them for sometimes 6-8 years more. Nathaniel's vlog says, I have a Ford Fusion SC and the wipers randomly come on by themselves.
All right, I gotta comment on this. His pictures are getting weirder and weirder, and this is probably one of the weirdest videos I've seen with the pictures.
The wipers randomly come on by themselves. Why? Kind of a design flaw there. Motor and the circuit board. What happens is the circuit board on those things starts to go bad. It's a very common problem with those. Now, I've seen guys that are very electronically savvy, and they'll actually remove the motor and the circuit board, and they'll check it with circuit tester, and they'll resolder some of the connectors, like the ground connectors that often go bad. Maybe you can take it apart and try to fix it yourself. Most of the time, when I get those, I just put it in a remanufactured unit because the ones I've been...
Yeah, it sounds like you just got a bad solder joint. You probably... I don't know. Stuff like that typically is either a short or the circuit board has a bad solder joint and it needs to be reflowed, which is either very easy or very difficult to do depending on where the part is and if it's what type of solder it is. Alright, that was it. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time, okay?